Hello everyone. In today's topic of cryptography and network security, we will be talking about the cryptographic hash functions. Hashing is a method of cryptography that converts any form of data into a unique string of text. Any piece of data can be hashed no matter its size or type. In traditional hashing, regardless of the data size, type, or length, the hash that any data produces is always the same length. A hash is designed to act as a one-way function. You can put data into a hashing algorithm and get a unique string, but if you come upon a new hash, you cannot decipher the input data it represents. A unique piece of data will always produce the same hash. Hashing is a mathematical operation that is easy to perform but extremely difficult to reverse. The difference between hashing and encryption is that encryption can be reversed or decrypted using a specific key. The most widely used hashing functions are MD5, SHA-1, and SHA-256. Some hashing processes are significantly harder to crack than others. So this is a basic comparison of MD5, SHA-1 and RIP-MD 160. As we have already studied about what is the hashing and all and how it works, so let's study about the MD5, the first one that we have. Hashing are extremely useful and is all information in secured way with putting up some element to it through the help of keys and all those things. When we talk about MD5, MD5 basically means the message that we have, it alters the message that we have. MD, full form of MD is message digest. MD5 was most popular and widely used for hash function for quite some years. The MD family comprises of hash function of MD2, 4, 5 and 6. It was adopted as internet standard of RFC 1321. It is a 128-bit hash function. MD5 digest have been widely used in software world to provide assurance with integrity of transferred files. For example, file servers often provide a pre-computed MD5 checksum for the files so that the user can compare the checksum of the downloaded file of it. As we have already talked about that each and all the different algorithms that we have for hashing and all, out of which each and everyone has an alter to it, which brings a different amount of security or processing power into it. As we see in this comparison, the MD5 and SHA-1 and RIP MD 160. So these are the digits of the length. It can digest is 128 bits, it can do 160 bits, and this also can do 160 bits. It takes number of 64, which means 4 rounds of 16 bits, 4 rounds of 20 bits, 5 pair rounds of 16. So 160 steps will use. So this how these all have a different provision of doing or encrypting the data that they have. Every time they do it, it has a different meaning to it and it gives a different results for it. So when we talk about the next one, SHA over here, the SHA-5112 is a function of cryptographic algorithm. SHA-2, which is an evolution of famous SHA-1. SHA-512 is very close to SHA-256 except that it uses 1024 bits blocks and accepts an input of 2 is to 128 bits maximum length string. SHA-5112 also has other algorithmic modification comparison with SHA-256. Next commonly used that we have is the Whirlpool. It was designed by Vincent Wijman, a co-creator of the Advanced Encryption Standard AES, and Polio SLM Barreto, who first described it in 2000. The hash has been recommended by the NESSIE project. It has also been adopted by the International Organization of Standard ISO and the International Electrotechnical Commission IEC as a part of the joint ISO IEC international standards. It has a 512-bit hash function. It is derived from the modified version of the AES, one of the designers of the Vincent Wijman and co-creator of the AES. 3 version of Whirlpool has been released, namely Whirlpool 0, Whirlpool T and Whirlpool. So this is the general diagram what we have for Whirlpool cipher, how it works and all, and how it creates it all. So like it already we have seen in AES that what it does, it takes a one round over there and one cipher key is inserted in the key expansion to give a rounded key to it. So this is how it gives 10 rounded keys over there to for each and every round. After round 10, it takes out a 512 bit cipher text out of it. So this is the basic general diagram of a Whirlpool cipher. So this was all about cryptographic hash function. I hope you all understood about cryptographic hash functions that we have and different algorithms about it and how they are different from each other. If you have any questions or anything, do post up in the comments and that we can have a session on that separately. Thank you.